things changed for me in the COVID era, 2020 through 2023. Everything changed for me in a big way, and I think it changed for many people, to be honest. Prior to that, I didn't talk about world events or current events or wars or pandemics or famines or what happened in the Middle East, in Iraq, or what happened in Libya. But the overt aggression by those people, fill in the blanks, whoever you think those people are, the deep state, the clown show, the psychopaths, whatever you want to call them, the evil forces in the world, the overt aggression by them woke me up, because I was like, oh, wow, that's so weird, you know. They don't care about life. They didn't care about Iraqi civilian life, you know, hundreds of thousands of people unalived, millions displaced. I guess I maybe knew that subconsciously on some level prior to COVID, but really, like I've talked about before, what red-pilled me during COVID was the government saying they care about our health and well-being, and I've known for 20 years they allow all sorts of weird stuff in foods. Preservatives, seed oils, sugars, corn syrup, all of those things lead to unhealthy outcomes if you do it enough, right? So I was like, they don't care about the health, and plus I never have gotten a flu shot, so I'm like, I don't want it. And then they started pushing harder, and I was like, okay, you know, you're acting even more weird than you usually do. Like, they've never asked me for my buy-in if they want to send money overseas to buy bombs to drop on women and little kids. They don't ask me for my buy-in to bail out their friends on Wall Street. So it was weird and incongruent, out of character for them to ask me for my buy-in to help me be a part of the solution and you know, beat the COVID thing. It was so weird. It was super weird. At the time, you know, I didn't know as much as I do now about their other dirty deeds in the world. COVID was the gateway that allowed me to investigate all of their other misdeeds to humanity. And since my platform is about enhancing the human experience, and I've realized, oh, I guess I'm a humanitarian now. Who knew, right? Who knew? I started looking into all these other things, and here's my point. Let me get to my point. I know I've been at the too long didn't listen. Here's the main point that I want to say. I don't want to talk about the government all the time. I don't want to talk about the media. I don't want to analyze the media. I don't want to, you know, talk about wars and pandemics. I would much rather focus on prosperity and abundance and health and wealth and success. And that's why I end every video with wishing you and praying health, wealth, and success for people. I don't want to talk about the government. However, as a person who is promoting well-being and enhancing the human experience, I was red-pilled to the biggest problem child in the world. Like, there's no amount of love and light that you're going to shine on evil government actors. There's no amount of love and light. It's just not the way. I think the New Age movement, in fact, was just like the feminism movement. Have you seen that video of Russo? I forget his name. I should capture it and react to it. I want to say something Russo, but he was talking about how, I think it's the Rockefellers, maybe David Rockefeller, said, oh yeah, we promoted feminism. And I'm just a person who connects dots. So when they say that, I'm like, okay, then I put it into my critical thinking mind, like you put things into your critical thinking mind, and always I question everything, whether it comes from a credible source, quote unquote credible source, or not. And I put it into my mind, and I'm like, oh, well, that would make sense, right? These a-holes want more people working for them, and, you know, adding to the productivity of the country and the tax dollars so they can do their stupid shit all over the world. So that makes sense from a financial standpoint. It certainly makes sense from a let's get the mom out of the home and get the kids into the school system, the government indoctrination system earlier. So all of that checked out. Like, that fits the MO that is congruent with these people, with how they think. They don't want parents raising their kids because parents would instill different values, right? A different program into the children. They are not going to instill that program, you know? So I started connecting the dots and putting the pieces together, as many did. Many did, probably in the same boat as me. And I noticed when I started talking about these things, my social media channel started blowing up from like 800 to 40 plus thousand. I was like, holy shit, this is resonating, you know. And I want to be very clear, I came out of the New Age movement. Focus and Flow is a New Age movement brand. What we focus on expands, what we think about, we bring about, right? Focus and Flow is the mindset game. And I feel that I've lost some of either friends or family members or potential audience members because they feel I'm going down a negative path, and it's not a negative path to me. It's all connected. Again, if my mission is to enhance the human experience, and I realize that we have a parasite on the back of humanity, the proverbial back of humanity, I have to address it, regardless of how uncomfortable it is, regardless of how much alienation it may bring me. I'm not in this for, you know, popularity, right? I'm a truth seeker, as you probably are if you follow my channel. I'm a truth seeker. And in my experience, my level of understanding changes very often these days, within days or weeks about a certain topic. That's how you know you're on the right path, right? Unraveling the lies and deception in our world and the false stories that we've been told for a long time. Anyway, there's my piece. You know, that's why I focus on these the media and the government. I'll be blending back in more positive things because, you know, I get bored of it too. But there's my piece. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below about what's going on in the world. In all comment sections, not just mine, I urge you to be a force for good. Share resources, videos, books, practices. I learned so much from the comment section. Share those in comment sections. Share them in mine. I'd love to see what you have to say. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Until next time, I wish you all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.